I applied to 20 jobs this summer, and I heard back from one. It was a rejection from Starbucks. Hi, Lila. Thank you so much for your interest in this barista position. However, unfortunately, after careful consideration, we cannot offer you the position. You see, you don't have 10 years of barista experience. You also haven't shown enough interest or support in the great state of Israel. Join the IDF, serve for a year, and then maybe we'll consider allowing you to serve the common folk their coffee. Best, Starbucks management.
I've literally been looking for jobs for over a week now. There's truly no fucking jobs for teenagers that pay more than fucking $18 an hour. I genuinely just don't understand how they expect us to want to work when we're working our lives away and still not even making a reasonable fucking living. And you need experience to work for $16 an hour. Who's getting experience to work $16 an hour? Not motherfucking me, bitch.
If you turn on the news, you're told the job market is booming and the economy is on solid ground. But if you talk to everyday Americans, you get a completely different story. Right now, millions of hardworking people with college degrees, years of experience and solid work ethics are sending out hundreds of resumes only to meet total silence or instant rejection from entry-level positions. The reality on the ground doesn't match the headlines. What we are witnessing isn't a minor dip in employment. It's a structural breakdown where corporate greed, fake listings, and sudden layoffs are leaving regular folks completely stranded.
I don't really make a lot of videos like this, but I'm going through a change and I would just love any and all guidance about how to navigate through this change. So on Monday, I was told that my position at my job has been eliminated. So I did have to work this whole week, but since it's Friday, it is my last day of being employed. I didn't see this change coming. I wasn't expecting it at all. I don't even think my coworkers were expecting it either. If you told me even a week ago that right now I'd be job hunting and not have a job, I would have not believed you. But this is the first time something like this has happened to me, and clearly I'm not taking it well. I think I've cried all week. I just really don't know what's gonna come, and I think that's the scariest part about it. And I know that the job market is extremely tough right now, and that just adds to my anxiety. So, yeah, I really hate to get on here crying, but if anyone has any tips or suggestions about how to make it through this time, I would really appreciate it. And also, if anyone has marketing connections, specifically in the West Michigan / Grand Rapids area, I would really appreciate it. Thanks for listening.
I'm out of the matrix, y'all. I haven't had a full-time job since January 8th. And the longer I'm out, the harder it is for me to think about sitting in an all hands, listening to somebody talk about our core values and how we're not trying to boil the ocean. I've worked in corporate, I've worked in nonprofit, I've worked in tech, and it's all the same. All the same. You have your top level leaders who are so disconnected. Some of them might be qualified, but most of them got there by proximity to power. You have your middle managers, your senior leaders, the ones who try to do good, but they're just trying to hang on so they don't get let go, like I did. Then you have your middle managers. Most of them are underskilled. They got promoted because they're good at doing the work, but they're not good at managing and coaching. And then you have your ICs, the people who are doing the work, who are just zoomed into their job. They don't care about the bigger picture. They're just collecting their check. I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more, y'all. I'm out of the system. Call me Neo. I'm out of the matrix.
I'm here to admit it. It's true. I'm tired of being unemployed and I really want a job. So, I've been applying for a couple months now and it's just been really hard. I haven't been able to find anything. Like, am I not? I don't know. I'm a hard worker. Like, I'm ready to work. I have literally all the time in the world. So this morning I had an interview for like this secretary position, which I've never been a secretary before. But how cute would that be to like work at a little desk? I don't know. Anyways, I'm excited. I don't really know what a good interview is versus what a bad interview is because last time I had a job interview, I was like 15. So, Yeah, but I think it went great. Me and the dude were just chopping it up. I'm gonna admit, on the way down, I was talking to chat. I was like, okay, so what should I say in this interview? Oh, so fun. So prayers up that I get hired. If you know anyone that's hiring, put me in, coach. Also, I just went to go get my passport renewed, and I didn't know that they were gonna like take a flick at me. Also, the lady was like, tilt your head down, smile without your teeth. So I was like, so am I cooked? I don't know. Hopefully they let me into Mexico. Yeah, that's basically all. I hope that I get this job and that my passport works out. Love you all. Hope you have a wonderful day. And yeah, bye.
You don't realize how much of your life is taken up by school and work until you're unemployed. I haven't worked for a month, and my biggest problem has been, what the hell do I do with my day? Like, I would hang out with my friends, but my friends have jobs. Not available at 12 p.m. on a Tuesday. It's like I'd go to the gym, but that still leaves a good 12 hours in the day. I never thought I'd be saying this, but there's actually too much time in a day. And here's how I know the capitalistic propaganda has got me, because I do not feel well, just sitting around. Oh, I should be doing something, but really, you do not need to always be doing something. I used to be like, oh, I need to be doing something, I need to be productive, I need to be going out and doing things in the world. But after I got over that hump, I realized it's okay to just relax. You don't constantly have to be completing a goal or doing some crazy task. Sometimes you can just lay in bed with a bottle of Stella Rose. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel so much better. This is genuinely the best I've felt in so long. So I'm not telling you to quit your job, but I'm not telling you not to quit your job. The only drawback is you will be bored and you will want to spend a lot of money.
So in the last, has it been 30 days yet? It's been 30 days. Today's the 21st. I got fired on April 17th. From April 17th to May 21st, I've been a bodyguard, an equipment operator, a admin, a event host, and I'm starting a new job on Tuesday as a receptionist. I keep telling y'all, just do shit. I get it. I'm one of those creatures. I want to wake up and know what I'm doing day to day, but that is no longer the world. So, and then hopefully by June, I start my dream career. But until then, do it for the plot. You never know what's going to happen.
It is crazy to think that you're going to remove 600,000 Black women from the workforce and think that your economy is going to thrive. It is crazy to think that you're going to remove Black women who are basically heads of households and about 60 to 70% of Black households from the workforce and think that goods and services are going to continue to thrive and be purchased. It's just not going to happen. See, the plan was to get rid of Black women out of the workforce because they figured out that in the past they attacked Black men. Right? They attack the Black man, they attack the family man, the working man. And it didn't work because Black women rose to the occasion. We rose to the occasion. We became more educated. We became business owners. And we basically said, hold my beer, we got this shit. You fucking with the men. Now we got to rise to the occasion, in which we've done that. So somebody over there on that other side said, hey, get them bitches out the workforce. Because if you eliminate them, the men won't be able to match them because they're already outpacing their men in salaries, education, job skills, businesses, whatever, right? And it worked for a minute because a lot of us are still looking for work. However, you did not account for the economy being this motherfucking bad. Sales are down everywhere. Want to know why? Because Black people, especially Black women, are the number one consumer of all sales, all services and goods and services. And now you're looking like, oh shit, this may have backfired. Well, guess what, motherfucker? It did. So to whoever came up with this grand plan to get us out of the workforce, kudos. But now you suffer. And we watch you suffer because one thing about us, we gonna always figure it the fuck out. We got a plan right now. Y'all won't know it though. But we working on something right now. So, congratulations. You fucked around and now you're about to find out.
This job market is terrible. I'm like wondering how are people surviving. I live in Los Angeles, California. The average pay range that I see right now is like 20 to like 25 at most. I do see some that are like a little bit higher. And sometimes like they'll put a pay range and they don't want to end up paying like the higher pay range even though that they put it, which is kind of dumb. Like I rarely see anything over like $29 or $28 pay range, and I'm just like, how are people surviving? Like I got laid off in January. I applied to like 260 places. I ended up landing a job. I have a job. I hate the job. It's the most boring job ever. I literally only have to do like work for like maybe like less than 4 hours out of the week. And I feel like I'm going crazy. Like I'm used to doing multiple things, and the only reason that I'm still here is the pay range. It's not a lot, to be honest. It's 60K, and that's better than I see anywhere. And I'm just like, how are people surviving? Like, it's crazy. And then I'm like, I'm still applying to places. I've applied to like 70 more places and crickets. I had one interview for one place and I got the job. And then like the day after, they told me that they were going to interview more people. But before that, I saw that they relisted the job for a lot lower pay. They lowered it down to 25 to 27 an hour. And they even like deconstructed like my e-commerce like resume parts, and they updated their thing. And the thing, they're originally gonna pay $40, which I was just like, okay, this is a lot for that. And I was just like, wow, I almost had that job. But the thing, when they relisted the job, they removed some of the stuff that they wanted, but ideally they wanted somebody that was going to do e-commerce, graphic design, social media management, warehouse like overview, and then they wanted you to manage a team. So they wanted a lot for what they were actually paying, to be honest, because they're technically doing like 5 jobs. And when they relisted, they just relisted it as e-commerce, which I was just like, oh wow, they had given me the job, they took the job for me. And I was just like, I was sad because I was excited to have a job where I was gonna actually be busy. But yeah, like what are people doing? Like this is like, for LA, the pay range is terrible. Like, and I'm like, right now I'm contemplating between quitting this job because I feel like I'm gonna go insane. Like I don't know how people do it. Like, yeah, like it was nice not to like to have a job and not be doing anything for like the first week. But when you're just not doing anything for like weeks and weeks, it's terrible. It's a sales job, and I pretty much send people stuff 3 times a week. So I send like WhatsApp customers and emails. And honestly, most of the customers that they gave me are dead customers. I'm supposed to be reaching out to customers from Latin America, and most of them are dead accounts. Like they either don't respond or like they're not active, and very few of them are actually like responsive. So I'm just like, I'm still sending the stuff and whatnot, but and I make calls like every 2 weeks, but to send WhatsApps, it takes less than 5 minutes. To send emails, I got a lot faster. To send all the emails, it takes me less than an hour to send all the emails. So, like I said, like for the whole week, I'm probably working like, actually working like 3 hours, 3 hours and 10 minutes at most. And it's driving me insane. Like I'm only staying because this is one of like the best paying jobs that I'm seeing, and with all these applications, like nothing's happening, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Like I'm like, my sanity is is being compromised, and that's, I feel so rough, and that's why I look so rough. And yeah, like I'm like so close to quitting because I'm just so used to being busy and working and doing something, and this job, even though it's paying me what I was making before without having to make a pay cut, get a pay cut in this economy, it's terrible. I'm just like, I'm trying to stick it out. Like, it's been 3 months, and I feel like each day, like, the day feels longer and worse, and I feel like I'm literally going crazy. And anybody would be just like, yeah, you have a job. Yeah, you're you're not unemployed. And yeah, but like at the end of the day, your sanity matters too. And I'm just like, what do I do? Like, this is terrible. I'm like, is this what people are like making right now? Like, how is everybody surviving?
I went from being one of the most successful people in my friends group to unemployed. And I've been so for 3 years now. This is probably one of the most humbling things that I have experienced in adulthood. I went from being one of the most dependable and present friends in the friend group to the friend that can hardly ever do anything, ever at all. Mind you, I've had a child since I was 20 years old, and I was still able to show up. I was still able to be present. But it's something about your budget being crunched until you can't crunch it no more, and just not having the means to move around that'll make you stop showing up. And it crushed my spirit for a long time. It hurt me for a long time that I wasn't the friend that I had been for years. Bump that. I wasn't the person that I've been for years. Sometimes when I think about it, still it makes me sad. But I know that, failure is only a point in time, not a person. And even if I feel like I'm failing right now, I know that I'm giving my best, and this is all temporary. Like, I know this to be a fact. Even though it's been 3 years, I know that it's temporary. I know that on the other side of this, there is going to be something so beautiful, and the way that I'm going to be able to pour into my friends differently because I've experienced all the things that I've experienced in unemployment, through unemployment, because of unemployment, I am going to be so much better. And I just want to take the time to tell my friends thank you for loving me from where I'm at, because it truly has been difficult. It's been difficult. It's been difficult. And I tend to mask too. So that's a whole nother thing. But I'm just grateful that my friends haven't punished me for being in the space that I'm in. If anything, they've done nothing but encourage me and pour into me and remind me that I'm still that girl. Even though right now I'm that unemployed girl, I'm still that girl. And I'm just so thankful. Friendships during unemployment are still very, very important. And they may look different, but they're still very important. So it doesn't matter what you used to be. Just show up and be as present as you can be with the person that you are now. Because your friends, they're going to love you regardless. And me too. I love you. And there is nothing you can do about it.
So I'm a recent college grad who is waiting to start their job. And basically, I have a couple of months where I'm living unemployed with my parents. And I just don't know what to do with my life. Like, I need a hobby. I need something to do. I literally today went to a coffee shop and sat in there for 2 hours and read a book. Don't even like reading, by the way. But I just don't know what to do. Like, everything costs money. I just want to spend money all the time. Or I just want to eat all the time because I'm so bored. I'm like, oh, I'll go bake something. Oh, I'll go cook something. Because I have nothing to do with my life. And I feel like this is a good problem to have, but I just I need to know, I need some help. Like, I need to know what to do with my life to bring joy. And it's been rainy outside, so I can't go for a walk. Like, I just feel like I can't do anything but sleep and eat all the time.
Nobody cares, somebody asked. So I've been unemployed for 6+ months now. I was laid off last November, and I was just going to apply for a job, and it had 2,700 applicants. 2,700. 2700 plus. How is that even possible? I've never seen a job application that showed how many applicants. LinkedIn sometimes shows 100 plus people clicked application, 500 plus, something crazy like that. 2,700 applications. I've never closed out of a tab so fast. I was trying so hard not to cry because that just made me think, like, every job that I'm applying to has 1,000 plus applications, and like, I'm just one person. I need a job. So if you have a job, don't take it for granted. Because if you become unemployed, you'll probably be unemployed for longer than you think. Because, full transparency, I didn't think I would be unemployed over 6 months later. So good luck to everyone that doesn't have a job like me. Hopefully we find one day.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I just got rejected from Chick-fil-A as a cashier. What is actually going on with the job market right now? I literally spent 4 years getting my bachelor's degree, and I'm literally about to get my master's too. But literally just because everyone says that it's easier to get a job with a master's, because I'm not finding any right now. But yeah, everyone's always telling me like, oh, you get a bachelor's degree so that it'll be easier to find a job later on. But why am I not getting any job? Literally the only way that I'm making money right now is by filing these like lawsuits, and it's called claimmoney.com, but like I would be so broke if I didn't have that. Yeah, I literally got like $1,200 from this like jewel settlement that I applied for. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do because my only source of income right now is literally from filing these lawsuits. So yeah, this is my little rant because what is everyone doing to get money if they like can't find a job? Fill me in on any secrets or any connections or anything because I have so much debt I need to pay.
No bullshit. I feel like the only thing worse than being unemployed is actually being employed, bro. I got laid off a month ago, so I've been applying to jobs. And at first I was like, man, I don't like this unemployment shit. I want my money to keep coming in. This is not fun. And then I hop in on my first interview and they're like, oh my gosh, why do you want to work here? We're so excited to have you. And I was like, I realized in that moment, I was like, I'm not excited to work here. I'm only doing this to survive. No part of me wants to work ever. It doesn't help either that for the last 9-10 months before this, I was just traveling the world, doing whatever the fuck I wanted, wherever the fuck I wanted it, bro. And now I got to be here in a Zoom call with an East Asian man who's grilling the fuck out of me on questions that I should have known anyways. Unemployment sucks, but to all my unemployed friends out there, we're going to make it out of this. And unfortunately, when we do, that shit's going to suck too. So this is just how it has to be. I feel like the other alternative is like starting my own thing, but that's hard. Everything is hard. And I get it that I'm probably just complaining, but like, I just want it to be easy, man.
I got fired from my job. I didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't about my performance, but my company's downsizing and has budget cuts. And I was cut. Less than 15 minutes after I had just walked out of taking my CPT exam, which I have been studying for 6 months, and I was really stressed about, and I was so happy that I had just passed. And in the same 5 minutes, walk to my car. Before I'm even opening my car door, I have a message from my manager's manager. He's like, do you have a minute to talk? And I had just put in an application for another internal position, and I was like, maybe I'm getting an interview or being asked about it or whatever. Oh, how wrong I was. Because he answers and he's like, I have bad news. And I'm like, I just watched The Devil Wears Prada 2, so I know where this is going. He said that he got off a call this morning, and due to budget cuts and the need to downsize, that they were reducing heads, and mine was chopped. So my role was eliminated. And I asked, well, when is this effective? Like, when's my last day? And he said, they said you could work through till tomorrow if you wanted. And I said, no, I don't. I want to be done right now. And he's like, I think that's fair. And he's like, is there anything I can do for you? And I said, yeah, let me keep my job, because in 2 weeks, my husband starts a grad school program. We move next weekend, and we were going to live off of my income. Only one income. In this economy. We were already downsizing, already like living so frugally, and now we have no income. None. And he's like, I'm so sorry. I'll send you a severance package. Your severance package is not going to get me very far in this economy. And everyone's like, you can lean on photography. You can do this. I lost my social media 4 months ago. I have not had a single inquiry in over 4 months. Moreover, I am moving to a whole new city where I don't know anyone. It's like every time I think I'm so close to getting out of fight or flight. Something ridiculous happens, and it just sends me full force right back into it. And I don't have that hustle that I did 5, 6, 7 years ago when I was building my photography brand or when I was doing all of my freelance work. Gas is $5. And I have no income. And my husband's done subbing next week. And then he got a student teaching job for $16 an hour, 10 hours a week. What am I supposed to do? I've applied to over 200 jobs since January. Do you know how many I've heard back from and gotten an interview from? None. I have a certificate from Vogue, College of Fashion, Vogue, in creative direction. I have a bachelor's degree in marketing. I've ran my own business. I have a nonprofit, and I can't get a single fucking job. I lost my social media, so I don't have any UGC or paid brand deals. I have no photography inquiries. I don't know what to do. So I'm crashing out on TikTok. How on point for me. Thank you for coming to my Sobfest.
What these stories show us is the true human cost of an economy rigged for shareholders rather than workers. When companies like Amazon, Meta, or Oracle execute mass layoffs, it isn't just a corporate restructuring, it's a devastating blow to families who did everything right. Regular people are being squeezed out by automated hiring algorithms, thousands of ghost job postings designed to trick investors, and wages that don't even cover $5 gas or skyrocketing rent. We've reached a point where having a master's degree won't even guarantee you a callback for a cashier position. The wealth is concentrating at the very top, while the middle class is left to navigate a broken system on their own. How has your experience been with the job market lately? Have you noticed an influx of ghost positions, or are you struggling to get responses after applying? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.